Okay. Uh, Let me see how this new microphone works. I guess I put this on the noise. Okay, noise cancellation on. I'm hoping it works. Uh, about this again, they keep talking about assets. You know, the assets. Now the talk has shifted that the poor must own assets, like the rich. Okay, let's assume that everyone own assets. Okay, so you make money from assets. Okay, good. Then who is going to work to produce goods and services? If everyone has assets, you understand, folks? Someone has to actually work, not post on Instagram. Actual work. Assets are good only for the owners of the means of production. No one should own assets. No one, except for the owners of the factories. And stocks are speculative assets, meaning that the probability of you losing money is extremely high. So not everyone should engage with owning stock. Right? Because we have to work in order to produce stuff that we consume. Right? So we're still talking about interest rates high or higher or lower, and that's a different story because they must be 10-15%. Right? Anything less than 10% is useless because you have to devalue what you export, which is US treasuries, in order to receive real goods and services. But it's going to get there 10, 15%, even 20%. No worries about it. It's going to get there. But we're still talking about downstream. We are still talking about policy. Folks, it's all about the upstream. The upstream is commodities and energy. And if you don't have rare earths, and if you don't have crude oil, and if you don't have iron ore, and if you don't have aluminum, and if you don't have copper, you can produce any policy you want. Anything. Now, you can invest hundreds of trillions and quadrillions of dollars that Trump says, $17 trillion to be invested in 6 months. Right? I mean, any imaginary fantasy you want, any policy, any kind of schooling, anything. Imagine anything. If you've got no upstream, you are dead. And we are dead. The West is dead. We have permanently declined. We didn't even notice, but we declined without declining. Because we did not decline, it's China which rose. And so we declined by comparison. Right? So the only way for us to resurrect again the West, right, that would be to get hold of the upstream. Iron ore, aluminum, copper, crude oil, rare earths, stuff like that. And such stuff is not traded freely. Such stuff is taken by force, by military, by the blood of the soldiers. It's not taken by AI. It's not taken by shipping ammunition and equipment to other countries, hoping that they will fight wars for you. It's not going to happen. America built a system whereby America would war, American soldiers would die, and as a consequence, the rest of the world would exchange, would barter US treasuries for real goods and services. But only because of the blood of the American soldiers. So make no mistake about it. So whatever Trump says, whatever anyone says, the American soldiers will return to seizing territories around the world where there are mines, where there is copper, where there is iron ore, and the American blood will start being shed again of the American soldiers, because that is the only supply chain method available at present. Otherwise, we are going to see civil war, like hot civil war, like food scarcity. We're going to see food riots. Food riots will happen anyway, but it depends on the severity of those. So make no mistake about it. Wars are coming, more and more of them, and the American soldiers will start dying on the battlefield. Period. Everything is bad. Everything will get worse. No light at the end of the tunnel. Have no hope. The worst is yet to come. You have a fantastic